I'm William D. Talbert III. I'm President and CEO of the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau. Well, a regular day at work actually starts about 3:30 a.m. And I check, Jenny will acknowledge this, I do some email at 3:30 and then go back and get up, and when I'm not traveling and when I don't have meetings outside, I had meetings outside this morning, generally I would be here at 7. I like to get an early, some people are early, some are late. My clock is early, so I'm up, I hit emails early, then go back to sleep, and then when I'm not traveling or at meetings, I'm here at 7. Well, it's very simple. I treat every day like the first day. In fact, I have a ribbon over here when I go to conventions. I say first timer. So I treat everything. It could also be my last day, but I treat every day like the first day. So I don't look at it as 20 and 30 years. And the beauty of the Miami destination, it's evolved over time. It's far different, far better than it was 30 years ago and 20 years ago, and frankly, 5 years ago. So that's what excites me. We're one of the top global destinations in the world today. Every day is a new day. Every day is my first day. We're the official destination sales and marketing for Greater Miami and the beaches, all of Miami-Dade County, for meetings, conventions, for vacations, and we've also got into two areas, special events, big events, and also kind of the brand manager for that beautiful word, Miami. So we've kind of the brand manager for that word. We have a board of directors for your readers who are lawyers, and I know a lot are lawyers. We're a 501c6. We're not a C3, a charity. We're a C6. We're an association. We have 1,100, we call them partners now, who pay dues to the Bureau. And so we have an elected board of directors, a board chair, vice chair, committee chairs, finance and audit committee. That's who I answer to. It's a game changer. We've been out of the convention business for several years now. We at the Bureau here, our team, we've been working on this project for 17 years. And now the reimagined convention center is open, and our next is to complete the job with an attached headquarter hotel, just like all of our competition. So we've been working at it for 16, 17 years. We have an important convention center. I think all the top global cities in the world have a world-class convention center. And size doesn't really matter. If you look at this convention center, which total square footage is 1 million square feet, it's on one of the top destinations in the world called Miami Beach, near the Atlantic Ocean, near Lincoln Road, near South Beach. So it's an important convention center, and in terms of what we do, size doesn't matter. It's the quality of the venue, and we now have a world-class venue, very close, and it's near the airport. We have a downtown airport, so we have that's our competitive advantage. So size doesn't matter in this business. And there are the sweet spot for the reimagined convention center, just like we've had with AHIMA. It's a medical, it's high tech, it's computers, it's automotive. It's really those high-end. We could almost do medical meetings. We've got my favorite group coming in shortly, the plastic surgeons. But the medical groups we could almost do forever, just medical groups, because they like what Miami Beach is. They probably have a growing international component, and they love what this Miami Beach and the Miami brand is. So that's what we sell to. No, you're never adequately funded. If you say you're adequately funded, you're missing the point. So we do, we have a share of the hotel tax, the only place in the state with a restaurant tax. Once again, we have 1,200, 1,100, 1,200 private sector partners who pay a fee. So, and since May of 2017, Airbnb is now contributing. So, do we have enough money? No. Well, we're always working on additional private sector money, and we raise millions of dollars of private sector money. And our industry, as we get more hotels, and the hotel rates go up, our funding is elastic. So to the extent we have more hotels and their rates are higher throughout Miami-Dade County, that provides additional money for us. So that's, you always need to have some stable source of an increase in money. So, and once again, with the Airbnb coming in, that certainly helps us in marketing, our marketing programs. Significantly, I think for your readers, your Miami Today readers, is to understand, Miami is the only place in the United States that has more than 50% international visitors. Nobody even has half of that. Nobody, the closest has 25%. 50% of our visitors are international. They represent 70% of the visitor spend. That's why that airport, Miami International Airport, is so important. And that's why we work in partnership with route development. 96% of our customers come by air. So that's the most important real estate we have in this town. Incentives, incentives, incentives. We have the basic incentive here. Look outside. This is our basic incentive year-round. So it's those financial incentives. And by the way, our board chair, Bruce Oros, is ACT Productions. He's in that business. So all of these films have gone to Alabama and Georgia, but the incentive don't have to be that great. So bravo to the County of Dade for launching those incentives. City of Miami Beach and some other cities are part of that, and we're putting that whole incentive program together. So thank you. And we're working at the state level with at least starting to have the discussions again at the state to maybe get the state incentives at some point going forward. We just were reappointed for another 2-year term by the Secretary of Commerce. I think the significant thing is when we were appointed before, it was under there was a Democratic president, and now we're reappointed for a 2-year term under a Republican administration. So I think one of the contributions we've made is, remember, we're the #1 or #2 point of entry into the United States. So that international component is what's important. You know, visitors, foreign visitors, have to come here, come to and through us to get through the country. But we've worked on this is part of the Department of Commerce. I think there's 31, 32, 33 members. And one of the things we're working on is the visa waiver program. And also one of the really important programs we've been involved in is how destinations recover after, whether it's a natural disaster or something. So we've had a lot of experience in that area. So we're very thankful that the Secretary of Commerce has reappointed us, and we're going to get back into those kind of recovery things. And so this is very important federal program that we partner. I'm also on the Executive Committee of the U.S. Travel Association. So there's a lot of synergy. Past chair of the Visit Florida, past chair of the Florida Association Destination Marketing Organization. But with TTAB, what it's called, this is really the main U.S. government group that advises not only the Secretary of Commerce, but the President on how we should handle the travel industry in the United States. So we're incredibly honored to be back on that group.